we getting pulled over. Now, YP, this my little man. He the fall guy. He the one finna, you know what I'm saying, take care of the business. So when the police pull us over, YP take his fire from out the back seat and put it on him. He ready to take his charge like a real nigga. He on gangster. We men, we from the street. It's protocol. You already, it's real nigga. This what's going on. Same way when Lil Marcus was in the car with me that's how it's supposed to go. This real nigga, protocol, street nigga. And that's why I said, No Love is not a street nigga. He ain't done nothing street. He ain't been no jail. He been to jail for a gun. He ain't been to jail for finding mother. I go to jail for fine pistols. I don't go to jail for toting pistols. See, you niggas go to jail for toting them. You niggas go to jail for looking good with y'all gun, toting pistols. I shoot pistols. Yeah, all my charges was discharging. I shot it. I wasn't just toting it looking good with a mask and just... No, I'm not you niggas, man. I'm really letting off. That's what I go to jail for, getting off. Long story short, he's called No Love, trying to take the gun off of him and put it up under my partner's seat, man. Up under Darrow's seat. 15 squad cars pull up, got guns on the whole car, all because of No Love. Then pump fake trying to take the gun off of him and put it under the seat so everybody can have the charge. What the f you gonna put the gun under the seat for everybody? Guess what No Love told me out his mouth? I said, but you know you got that gun under that seat, they finna try to charge all of us on federal. You can't do that. I'm gonna go to the feds. Guess what No Love told me out his mouth? This on my grandmama, on all my kids. Man, all of us gonna have to go to jail.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and my bad, y'all. I had to let a lot of that video in the beginning play as that was circulating all over the internet yesterday. I was seeing it getting reposted on a few blogs and shared as Finesse2tymes was calling out his brother No Love for not holding it down in a situation where he could have just kept the pistol and not had no type of charges, but he didn't want to do that. And he's saying, hey, bro, you not really like that in the way that you present. You will sell out your own brother for a charge that you're not even going to get, but knowing that I could go to the feds or whatever. But I just saw that energy in that video, real gangster, real this, real that, and all this. And I said, this just didn't feel right. But today I wake up and it's all over the timeline that Finesse2tymes now been arrested on 8 new charges. And with these drug charges right here, it happened in Harrison County, Texas. That's up north, up there by Shreveport on the border, by going towards Louisiana and everything like that. I don't know what he had going on out there. But looking at these charges, all the way from possessions of weed to controlled substance, which if you know what controlled substance is, they can be meth, they can methamphetamine, they can be drink, they can be pills, whatever. It just, all that stuff is controlled substance that will get you guaranteed prison time out here in Texas. Now, I don't know if Finesse2tymes is still on federal probation and stuff. We know he just recently went through that last situation where he had turned himself back in, but then he was officially released right back out, and he came back, and he been having a lot going on as of late. But with these new charges right here, the way that he's been acting on the internet, it felt like Finesse2tymes, even with that video in the beginning right there, has been on a destination for crash course. Hopefully it's not his last final destination that he wants. I see them go to the internet and say that he was popping pills and stuff. And I said, oh, this dude is just all over the place. And now he's gotten himself some new cases. Now it's 8 total right here, which is major. Let's keep it all the way 100. But they will probably small in this and get them lessened down to certain ones and gather more combined. But him taking the drugs into the jail right there, that's something that's super heavy, bro. They don't play about that. You up here in these little country towns in Texas, everybody know, going through them little counties, bro, they gonna get it up out you every single time they catch you with anything. They gonna treat you like the worst of the worst. So Finesse2tymes, it seems that bro got a lot going on. He going through a lot, dealing with a lot, but he's putting himself in these situations, bro. It ain't no finger pointing. It ain't nobody else taking these cases. Ain't none of that fall guy stuff. With riding around with all this stuff, I can't understand it at this point in time, bro. You got to know that your record, your name, they run your license plate, or if everything ain't up to date on your car, there's a high possibility you're gonna get pulled over. And when they run your name, they gonna see your list and your track record, like you say. I don't just be having a firearm, I shoot firearms. You true, which is true, you do that. All that's cool. But what you did in the past follows your future forever. So if you wanna do that, then you need to be like this. But being like this mean, hey, let me make sure I'm on point. Let me make sure everything in order. And why are you riding around with dope in the car? Why would you even try to take the dope inside of the jail with you? Hey, they got you already. You know you getting booked. You might sneaking it in. You know they finna go search you when you go back there. You're not getting out. So when they search you, now you just got yourself a whole nother case. There's luckily wasn't no gun or nothing or no weapon, but they send boys to the feds for that at time. With his record, having that type of record that he got, they could get you some more federal time. So Finesse, like I say, bro, he been on a real live crash course. And it's been displayed all over the internet. Dog has had a very tough year from the situation with his family, his mother. That turned it up to another level. Then the situation with him having to go to the feds with the little dude King and his mother and all that. Then the situation, he just recently got arrested out there somewhere by Dallas. Him and his girl, I think she got released on, I don't know what happened with that situation. Then he had the situation at the club just now. Bro just got a lot going on, bro. He need to sit back and relax, take a chill pill. I don't know what's going to come of this. And I just say, I'm not wishing this upon them, but boys who be felons, who get caught with all this type of stuff, even though it ain't like no bricks or nothing like that, bro, they be jamming boys up out here in Texas, bro. This is a place where they love to lock niggas up and they like to hide you in the system. And the stuff that he got is the type of stuff they like to hide niggas in the system about. Just keeping it all the way 100. Finesse2tymes got to get his own act together because he in his own way right now, bro. This ain't no, let me point the finger at my brother. Let me blame my mama. Let me blame this person. Let me blame that person. Fam, you was in your 30s. You was a real live adult. You got kids and you got family depending on you. When you go outside and leave your house every day, the objects are supposed to be back home. Now, if you had to defend yourself, protect yourself and everything like that, cool. But this right here is dope feed moves. I'm keeping it all the way 100, bro. And I ain't trying to put nobody down for no drug addictions. I don't never do nothing like that. I don't judge nobody. But you going down on some real humbug stuff. This ain't for somebody who's a caliber rapper who can be booked for a show. Y'all got to understand this. It's thousands and thousands of rappers across this country. There's only a small percentage who can go get booked for a show in different places for just appearances, features, or whatever. This is you in your own way, in your own mind, blocking your own business. You most definitely became one of the #1 contenders for the capital C's this year. Controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation to be a part of the conversation to keep the algorithm in rotation. And we added the course that Finesse2tymes been on this year, crashing out to that situation, because this is exactly what this is right here. And we'll see what happened with it. Yeah, it ain't looking too good for bro right now. That's 8 new charges, and he got to try to spend money, fight, and every time you do that, spending that money mean you spinning your wheels. This is a system that you are all too familiar with. Just got to keep it all the way 100. Dog got to tighten up. I don't want to see nobody go to prison, bro. I don't care. That ain't what this is for. That ain't what we on this earth for. But if you want to fight hard to be in there, they'll go ahead and let you in. It ain't gonna take too much effort. Then they like people. They get paid when niggas is locked up. This is what they do for a living. They get paid to lock niggas up, and they get paid off of you while you're locked up. Stay on your pivot. We got more coming, man. The shit show.